नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बापा मोरया।
गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बापा मोरया।
ओम गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
ओम गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बापा मोरया।
ओम गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
ओम गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बापा मोरया।
गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बापा मोरया।
ओम गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
ओम गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बापा मोरया।
ओम गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बाप्पा मोरया।
गं गणपतये नमो नमः श्री सिद्धि विनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः गणपति बापा मोरया।
मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे
मोरया रे बापा मोरया रे
ओ मोरया रे बाप्पा मोरया रे। गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा
गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेशा
गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेश Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam 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 Ganesha.
Jaganamba Devi Mata ki jai, Umapati Mahadeva ki jai, Sachi Sanatan Dharma ki jai. We take flowers in our hands. We appreciate worship to the divine goddess once more, Adi Shakti, praying with faith, with love and with devotion. Once more we come knocking at your door, O Devi Ma. May you grant unto us our wishes, our desires, as we offer our petitions at your feet. Be pleased with us. Hari Om Sri Ganesha Namah, Sri Saraswati Namah, Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Govinda Namo Namah. Vighaneshwaraya Varadaya Surapralambhodharaya Sakalaya Jagadhidaya Nagasutya Vibhushita Gauri Sutaya Gananath Namo Namaste. Vakratunda Mahakar Surakoti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvaram. Siddhi Vinaganesha Bhagavani Ki Jai. We offer flowers. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudatvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalaya Tanu Hari. We sprinkle water on all the ingredients and the oblations as we pray for purification. Apavitra Pavitra Sarva Vastam Gatopya Yasmarit Pundarikaksha Sabahayam Tara Suje. We ignite the flames in our diyas. May Mahalakshmi be the Sakshi, the witness to our worship. Om Deepa Jyotir Para Brahma Deepa Jyotir Janadhara Deepo Haratami Papam Deepo Yambrati Gretam Shubham Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukhasam Param Mama Shatru Vinasha Deepa Jyotir Namostute Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradani Mantra Murti Sara Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute. Taking grains in your hands, we shower on the murti of the divine goddess. When I say Namaha, Sarvamangala Shive Sarvati Satike Shadane Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Shailaputre Namaha Brahmacharani Namaha Chatakanta Namaha Pushmata Namaha Skandamata Namaha Katyayani Namaha Kalaratri Namaha Mahagauri Namaha Siddhadatri Namaha Om Navadurga Divye Namaha Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma
Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
O Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Jagadodarini Ma Jai Jai Shakti 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 Ma.
Jagadodarini Ma Jai Jai Durga Ma.
Jagadodarini Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
O Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
O Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Durga Bhavani Ma Jai Jai Ambe Ma.
Now we propitiate worship to the divine goddess Adi Shakti. As we offer puja to Devi Mata, we pray with conviction from our hearts. O Ma Devi, O Shakti, O Goddess, the entire world sings your praises and eulogizes you. We too bow in humble adorations at thy lotus-like feet. May you accept our oblations of love. Firstly, we would offer water snan. Then we will offer arghyam, something to drink through the medium of our dhar. Then we'll offer water again. Then we'll offer clothing, saying you have blessed us with clothing so that we can beautify and protect our body. We'll offer the raksha, the sacred thread, praying for your protection, praying for your grace. We'll offer chandan and perfume, praying that you illumine the pathway of our lives, ridding us of lust and anger and hatred and jealousy and ego and pride, praying that you will guide us onto the pathway of mukti, salvation. We'll offer to you hardi for purification and sindur, praying for salvation. O Devi, we'll offer to you the various grasses and leaves, praying that as we offer these leaves and these grasses to you, may you root away our troubles and our problems, and through these we offer our lives at your feet. Who else can we turn to, Ma? We bow to you with conviction. Be pleased with us. We perform puja to the divine goddess. मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया, देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा
करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
अर्घ्यं चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो अर्घ्यं चराओ देवी मैया।
अर्घ्यं चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो अर्घ्यं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया, देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
वस्त्रं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो सारी चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
वस्त्रं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो सारी चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
रक्षा चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो रक्षा चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
रक्षा चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो रक्षा चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया, देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। मैं
तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
चंदन चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो चंदन चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
चंदन चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो चंदन चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
गंधम चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो गंधम चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
गंधम चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो गंधम चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया, देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
हरदी चराओ देवी तो हरदी चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
हरदी चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो हरदी चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो हरदी चराओ दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
सिंदूर चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो सिंदूर चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
सिंदूर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो सिंदूर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
सिंदूर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो सिंदूर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
सिंदूर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो सिंदूर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो सिंदूर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी देवी मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्बम चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो दुर्बम चराओ देवी मैया।
दुर्गम चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो दुर्गम चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
बेलपत चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो बेलपत चढ़ाओ देवी मैया।
बेलपत चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो बेलपत चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
नीम पत चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो नीम पत चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
बेलपत चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो बेलपत चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी देवी मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
माला चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो माला चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
माला चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो माला चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
पुष्पम चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो पुष्पम चराओ देवी मैया।
पुष्पम चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो पुष्पम चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो पुष्पम चराओ दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी, मैं तो पूजा करूँगी दुर्गा मैया।
We prepare for the arati as we light the kampa. सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया। बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
बोलो सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया। बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वत वासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल
ओ पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल
ले तेरे बीच चराया माँ ले तेरे बीच चराया बोलो सुनो मेरे देवी
पर्वतवासिनी तेरा पार न पाया तेरा पार न पाया
देवी तेरा पारन पाया
देवी तेरा पार न पाया
देवी तेरा पारन पाया
देवी तेरा पार न पाया
जगदम्बा देवी माता की जय. Now we prepare to offer Naivedyam, our Parsad, to the divine goddess. नमो नमो दुर्गे सुखकरणी नमो नमो अम्बे दुःखहरणी निरंकार है ज्योति तुम्हारी तिहु लोक पेनी उजियारी शशिनाट्य मुख महाविशाला नेत्रलाल्य प्रकृति विकलाला रूप माटी को अधिक सुतावे दर्श करन जन अति सुख पावे तुम संसार शक्ति लय कीन्हा पाल नहीं तु अन्न दन दीना अन्नपूर्ण होई बस लोका तुम आड़ी हो सुंदरी बाला प्रलय काल ने सब नाशन हारी तुम गौरी शिव शंकर प्यारी शिव योगी तुम्हारे गुण गावे ब्रह्मा विष्णु तुम्हें नित्य जावे रूप सरस्वती का तुम्हारा देश भूत ऋषि मुनियो बारा तरे रूप नरसिंह को अम्मा प्रगट भई पर कीन विकम्बा रक्षा करे प्रहलाद बजायो हिरण्याक्ष को स्वर पचतायो लक्ष्मी रूप नरो जग माही श्री नारायण ने अंग समाणी चीर सिंधु में करत विलासा दया सिंधु दीजे मन आसा हिंगलाज में तुम ही भवानी महिमा अमित न जात बकानी मातंगी भूमावती माता भुवनेश्वरी भगला सुखदाता श्री भैरव तारा जगतारिणी जिन भवे वर दुख निवारिणी ते हरिवाहन सोहि भवानी लंगुर वीर चलत अभिमानी कर में का पर करत विलाजे जाकुटेक का डर ही बाजे सोम्य अस्त्र अस्त्र ही त्रिशूला जाते उतर शत्रु ही शूला नागकोट में तुम ही विराजत तिहु लोक में डंका बाजत शुंभ निशुंभ दानी तुम मारे रक्त बीज संतन संवारे महिषासुर नीरत अभिमानी जय अंबार में ही अनुकाली रूप काली को काली हो डारा सेन सहित तुम ही संबारा परे कर संतन पर जब जब वैशते माँ तुम हो तब तब अन्नपूर्ण हो बस हो लोका कब महिमा सब रहे अशोका बाल में ज्योति तुम्हारी तुम सदन पूजत नर नारी प्रेम भक्ति से जो नर गावे दुख दरिद्र निकट नहीं आवे दानव तुम जो नर मन लाई जन्म मरण तू की जुति जाए जोगी सुर मुनि कहत पुकारा जोग न भोग बिन शक्ति तुम्हारा शंकर आचारा तप कीन्हो, काम क्रोध जीते सब दीनो। इस दिन ज्ञान करो शंकर को, कहु काल नहीं सुमिरो तुमको। शक्ति रूप को मरण न पायो, शक्ति गई तब मन पछतायो। शरणागत हुई गिरि की बखानी, जय 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 जगदम्ब भवानी। भय प्रसन्न आरी जगदम्बा, देश दे नहीं कीन विकम्बा। मोको मातु कष्ट अति गेरो, तुम बिन कौन हरे दुख मेरो। आशा तृष्णा निपत सतावे, रिपु मूरख मुहि अति डर पावे। शत्रुनाश कीजे महारानी, सुमिरो इच्छित तुम ही भवानी। करहु कृपा हे मातु दयाला, रिद्धि सिद्धि दे करहु निराला। जब लग जियो दया पल पाओ, तुम बिनयाश में सदन सुनाओ। देवी चालीसा जो कोई गावे, सब सुख भोग परम पर पावे। मोको शरण शरण नित जाए, करहु कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी। करहु कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी। ऐं ह्रीं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं ह्रीं क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय
चामुण्डाय विचे,
ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे, ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे।
नमो दिव्ये महादिव्ये शिवाय सततमाय। नमो प्रकृति प्रमुराय, नियतां स्मरतां सेवा। जयन्ति काली मंगलाकाली, भद्रकाली कपालिनी, दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा दात्री, स्वाहा सिद्धा नमो नमस्ते। दानाय अपानाय ज्ञानाय उदानाय समानाय रमणे नमः। ब्रह्मा अभेदनाय प्रणामं ब्रह्मागति अनन्ताय ब्रह्मा समाहिना। ओम ह्रीं वत्ता परिवारणाय वत्ता ओम नमः शिवाय। ह्रीं वत्ता परिवारणाय वत्ता ओम नमः शिवाय। ह्रीं वत्ता परिवारणाय वत्ता ओम नमः शिवाय। सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता। नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता। नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता। नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। अम्बे अम्बिके अम्बालिके नमान्यते कश्चन सहस्रभद्रकामपि सभद्रकामपि नवासिनी। जयते जयते अम्बे भवानी, जयते जयते पशुपते, जयते जयते शक्ति दुर्गा देवी, नमस्कारं नमस्करोमि। ब्रह्मर्पणं ममस्तु कृष्णार्पणम्। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
नैवेद्य चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो परसाद चढ़ाओ देवी मैया।
नैवेद्य चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो परसाद चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
लपसी चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो लपसी चढ़ाओ देवी मैया।
लपसी चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो लपसी चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
तांबूल चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो तांबूल चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
तांबूल चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो तांबूल चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
आचमन चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो आचमन चढ़ाओ देवी मैया।
आचमन चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो आचमन चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दक्षिणा चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो दक्षिणा चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दक्षिणा चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो दक्षिणा चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
Taking flowers in your hands now, everybody, let us all put our hands together. And tonight, I want you to talk to the divine goddess, the Devi Mata Shakti. Tell her, ask her, pray to her, whatever your petitions are, we offer pratna to her. प्रार्थना चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो प्रार्थना चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
प्रार्थना चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो प्रार्थना चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो प्रार्थना चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। जगदम्बा देवी माता की जय। We join in expressions of welcome this evening. Om Namaste Chandika Namaha. Om Namaschandika Namaha. Om Namaschandika Namaha.
Sitaram, everyone. On behalf of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation and its members, I'd like to say a special welcome to all of you here tonight and to our viewing audience via our various media houses. Indeed, it's really a pleasure, a joyous moment to be here celebrating this Devi Yagna. It is a step closer from our dream to having our own home here. So I just want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our beautiful discourse, our Pandit Ji, Pandit Sunil Seetahal Maharaj. Thank you.
Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. To all of those who came from far and near, I want to say welcome to all of you. Matri Devo Bhava. I pay obeisance at the feet of all our mothers who are here. Srimati Ina Ji, Matulsi who came from Kwaito, to all of you, I pay tribute to you this evening. To all of those who are viewing us via Sankhya Television live, to all of those who are on Facebook looking at us live, to all of those who are listening to us via 103.1 FM, 106.1 FM, 101.7 FM, 97.5 FM, and to all of the various presenters, I say welcome to you. I want to thank you for taking the time to grace us with your presence this evening. And to all of our kind and corporate sponsors, we express sentiments of gratitude and expressions of thanks. And so this evening, as we prepare for Katha, let us eulogize the Divine Goddess. Whatever your troubles are, whatever your frustrations are, whatever your problems are, let us offer them mentally at the feet of the Divine Goddess. Deep breath in as we exhale these problems mentally and otherwise. Again. Varnanamrit sanganam rasanam chandrasamapi mangalanam chakaritaro bande vani vinayako bhavani shankaro vande shraddha vishwaswarupino Yabhyam vinana pashante siddha swantastameshwaram Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Guruve मूल प्रकृति विद्या तू जननी की जय रामय कृष्ण तु सीता ब्रज रानी राधा. Sing with me, everybody. जग जननी जय जय माँ जग जननी जय जय बेहारिणी भवतारिणी भवबामिनी जय जय. Sing it everybody. जग जननी जय जय. With all your love, sing to her tonight. माँ जग जननी जय जय बेहारिणी सत चित सुख में शुद्ध ब्रह्मा रूपा माँ हो माँ, माँ हो माँ, माँ हो माँ, माँ हो माँ। तू ही सत चित सुख में शुद्ध ब्रह्मा रूपा सत्य सनातन सुंदर पर शिव सुर भूपा। जग जननी जय जय माँ, जग जननी जय जय। बेहारिणी भवतारिणी भव मामिनी जय जय।
जग जननी जय जय माँ, जग जननी जय जय। बेहारिणी भवतारिणी भवभारिणी जय जय।
आदियना में अविचल विनाशी माँ ओ माँ, माँ हो माँ, माँ हो माँ, माँ हो माँ। आदियना दियना में अविचल विनाशी अमलयनन्तय गोचर अजय नंद राशि। जग जननी जय जय माँ, जग जननी जय जय। बेहारिणी भवतारिणी भव मामिनी जय जय।
जग जननी जय जय माँ, जग जननी जय जय। बेहारिणी भवतारिणी भवभारिणी जय जय।
अविकारी अधारी अकल काल धारी माँ हो माँ, माँ हो माँ, माँ हो माँ, माँ हो माँ। मूल प्रकृति विद्या तू जननी की जय। रामय कृष्ण तु सीता ब्रज रानी राधा। जग जननी जय जय माँ, जग भवतारिणी भवभामिनी जय जय
जगजननी जय जय माँ जगजननी जय 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 भामिनी भवतारिणी भवभामिनी जय जय
निज स्वभाव सजने दया दृष्टि कीजे माँ ओ माँ हो माँ हो माँ हो माँ निज स्वभाव सजने दया दृष्टि कीजे करुणा कर करुणामयी चरण शरण कीजे जग जननी जय जय माँ जग जननी जय जय देहारिणी भवतारिणी भवभामिनी जय जय ओ भवभामिनी जय जय माँ भवभामिनी जय जय ओ भवभामिनी जय जय जगदम्बा माता की जय. Before we continue, I want you to turn to the person next to you, in front of you, behind you, and ask them, are you okay? Before we continue, I want you to turn to the person next to you and just simply smile. With love, not sarcastically, with a beautiful smile. Isn't it strange? We're busy trying to find out who is behind us, and we didn't even turn and look at the person next to us and smile. This evening, we prepare to listen from where we stopped last night. And so Ved Vyasji is continuing to narrate most beautifully to his son Sukadev Muni. What is he telling? He told last night most beautifully about Bhagwan Vishnu being brought to the awareness, to the consciousness of the power and the strength of the divine goddess. He continues to tell tonight. But what will he say? Before we join in Katha, let us join in Kirtan. Let's clap, let's sing. Let's make a joyful noise unto Bhagwan. Everybody together, sing with me. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma,
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma,
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma,
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma,
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Sing it with me. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma,
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma, Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
It tells us in scripture that there are many different forms of devotion. One form of devotion is Maunam. Have you ever heard of Maunam before? Maunam means to remain quiet. It is a form of devotion. One form of devotion is to listen. Listening is a form of devotion. Another great form of devotion is kirtanam. You know what's kirtan? Kirtan is the act of awakening your very existence, expelling all the negative energies that you have trapped in you. Strange. The minute you hear kirtan, everybody clap and they're afraid the person next to you will see. Clap. And when you clap, clap so hard that you're expelling all your negative energies. And turn to the person next to you and smile, because they're not clapping like you. They're taking all your trouble away from you. Kirtan. Kirtan is one of the greatest forms of worship. Being able to chant Ram se bada Ram ka. The name is even greater than the form. Chanting the name is even greater than worshipping the form. Nam Kirtan. Let's sing the name of the Divine Goddess. Everybody, from somewhere inside of here. From somewhere inside of here. Tonight, sing to her. Whatever your troubles are, whatever your problems are, clap them away. When you leave here this evening, leave positively charged. Whatever your ailments may be, we offer them to the Devi this evening in Kirtan. Devi, listen to our prayer. We pray to you. Sing with me. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Sing it to everybody. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma. Jai Jai Ambe Bhavani Ma.
Tonight, those listening on at home and wherever you are listening to us, sing with me as we eulogize Bhagwan, as we sing his praises with conviction from our heart. Shankar Shiva, Shankar Shiva, Shambhu Mahadeva, Shankar Shiva.
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 Shankar Guru, Shankar Guru, Shankar Bhagat Bari, Shankar Guru.
Shankar Guru, Shankar Guru, Shankar Bhaktavad, Shankar Guru.
Nandi Vahan Shankar Shiva,
Nandi Vahan Shankar Shiva.
Nandi Vahan Shankar Shiva.
Nandi Vahan Shankar Shiva.
Bolo Shankar Shiva,
Bolo Shankar Shiva.
Bolo Shankar Shiva.
Bolo Shankar Shiva.
Naga Bhojan Shankar Shiva,
Naga Bhojan Shankar Shiva.
Naga Bhojan Shankar Shiva.
Naga Bhojan
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी
जगदम जगदम जगदम्बा देवी देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
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 देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति देखो तुम्हारा शिव ज्योति जगदम जगदम जगदम्बा देवी देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
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 ओ देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति देखो तुम्हारा शिव ज्योति जगदम जगदम जगदम्बा देवी देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
जगदम जगदम जगदम्बा देवी देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
ओ देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जगदम्बा माता की जगदम्बा माता की
देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
ओ देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
ओ देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
ओ देखो तुम्हारा शिव ज्योति
देखो तुम्हारा शिव शक्ति
दुर्गा माता की जय माँ ओ माँ देवी माँ जय जय माँ
देवी माँ जय जय माँ
माँ ओ माँ देवी माँ दुर्गा
ओ माँ देवी माँ दुर्गा
ओम एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात् हंसंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसा प्रचोदयात् या कुन्दे तुषारहारधवलाया सुप्रवस्त्रविताया वीणावरदण्डमन्दरकराया श्वेतपरमासना या ब्रह्मच्युतारशङ्करा पवित्रे देवे सरावन्दिता सा मां पाप्तु सरस्वती भगवते निशेषजाड्यापम् ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। एक बार महर्षि वेदव्यास जी सरस्वती नदी का बेटे जिसमें अपने का आश्रम में उन्होंने का आश्रम गौरी की पक्ष देकर रहते करने वाले व उनके देखते हिरण्यागर्भ देने वाले उस देखते का पक्षियों में छोटे छोटे बच्चे अंधकार अभी अभी का दोनों निकर करने वाले उन्होंने का कौच अभी वीर स्नान करने वाले जिसमें का दोनों पक्षी का बार बार दूर का ढान लेकिन का प्रेम अपनी का बच्चों का कौच में दया रहते हैं। माँ ओ माँ देवी माँ जय जय माँ
ओ माँ देवी माँ दुर्गा
सुखदेव मुनि he is listening to the words of his Pita, Ved Vyasji. And Ved Vyasji continues to tell. He says, "Oh Sukdev Muni, you want me to tell you about the Devi Bhagavad? I'm going to tell you. But I want to tell you not only about the Devi Bhagavad, I want to tell you a little bit about you. We're very concerned and we want to know about God, Paramatma, Durga Devi, Lakshmi Devi, Saraswati Devi, Lord Hanuman, Lord Shiva. But what do you know about yourself? Have you taken the time to analyze yourself and your own existence? You're busy and always the human mind is designed in such a way that we're always on a quest to find out something about something else. But very seldom we take the time to do some introspection. And very seldom we take the time to analyze our own selves. When is the last time you sat and you looked at yourself in the mirror for no reason at all? Hello? For no reason at all. When is the last time you stood in front of the mirror and just looked at yourself? Recently, we had a death in the family. And so I went to the funeral home and I said, "What is that shining thing I'm seeing?" And they said, "Well, we put a mirror." And I said, "A mirror inside of the box?" And they say, "Yeah, you didn't know that it's put a mirror." I said, "Why? Would a dead man look at his face? Strange, while you're alive, you have no time to look at your face. When you're dead, they're putting a mirror in your box." See how confused we operate? When is the last time you had a conversation with yourself? It's okay to talk to yourself, you know. It is not okay to reply, but it is okay to talk to yourself. And so, seated at the banks of the Saraswati River, Maharishi Ved Vyasji says, "You want me to tell you about Devi? I want to tell you about you, Sukdev Muni. I want to tell you about you and how you came into existence." And Sukdev Muni gets very attentive. Something that he never paid attention to or even gave thought to. His existence. He is being brought an awareness. And so Sukdev Muni begins to listen. What is he saying? Listen to what he says. He says, at one time, while seated right here in this ashram, looking around, every day, do pakshi, 2 birds will come. And so they will come and they will entertain me. They will sing most beautifully for me. Do you know, early in the morning, when you get up and the sun is about to rise, all you will hear outside is the singing of the birds? Do you all know this? Hello? Did you all know this? How much of you ever took the time to sit down and listen and wonder, what are these birds really saying? The old people, they may not have had degrees, but they were very intelligent. The morning they got up and they didn't hear the birds, they knew it was a sign that rain was going to come. Did you know that? That the birds don't fly when there is rain. They seek shelter. For when their wings become wet, what will happen? Did you not know this? Well, you have to be old like me. He says, these 2 birds, they entertained me. But then for a while, only 1 bird was coming. And I became very inquisitive. Inquisitive means to be concerned. Inquisitive means to be, what we say in Trinidad? Oh, you all know? He became inquisitive. Vyasji says, I became inquisitive. And so I observed that a female bird was sitting in a nest on her eggs. And so I started observing her. Though she was sitting there, she was still singing melodiously. There is something about a lady in family way. There is a different glow that comes from her, isn't it? Everything changes. All of the features changes. The nose changes. Do you all know? In the mothers, the expecting mothers, the nose changes. It begins to shine. Huh? Oh, well, you have to be old like me to know that too. I see you all looking confused. Huh? It says, Ved Vyasji, he says, I observed. and observing what will happen. Quickly time passed, and so these two eggs broke, and out of these two eggs came two beautiful little birds. But these two little birds, they had no beak, they had no wings, no feathers, and so they were unable to feed themselves and help themselves. And I observed. Listen to what he's saying. He said, and I observed. What is he observing? Listen. Ma, oh Ma, Devi Ma, Jai Jai Ma.
Ma, oh Ma, Devi Ma, Jai Jai Ma.
Ma, oh Ma, Devi Ma, Durga.
Ma, oh Ma, Devi Ma, Durga.
बाप बच्चों का शरीर पा अपने का क्रोच रगा करने वाले अपने का बरसात होते हैं। ये देखने महर्षि का सोच के पक्षी अपने का बच्चों का इतना प्रेम का सकते हैं, काम मनुष्य का क्या स्थिति का सकते हैं। He noticed that not only the mother, but he noticed that the father bird, they both will go around and they will pick up the grains and whatever, and they will come and they will feed their children. And so, thinking about this, he thought, if two birds could show so much of love to other birds, then think about what a mother experiences when she has a child. This is what he's thinking. Think about what a mother experiences when she has a child. They are mothers and they are mothers too. Think about what a mother will experience. And so, thinking like this, an idea came to his mind. What kind of idea will come? He's telling his son Suharee Muni, an idea came to my mind. पेरूसे का विचार करने वाले, गया का पुरुष सततम देने वाले, अंधकार का पुरुषोत्तम होते, मनुष्य का सुख करने वाले लब नहीं होते हैं। प्रकार बहुत का सोचने बार में देखोर मदाचल का पर्वत देने वाले, स्थान पीर का लिए उसने का गया होते हैं। माँ ओ माँ देवी माँ जय जय माँ।
माँ हो माँ देवी माँ जय जय माँ।
He says, sitting there, I thought in my mind that a man who doesn't have a child might be considered to be inferior. And so, in his old days, he might suffer on his own. So thinking like this, he says, I made my way to the Mandachal mountain. And going to that place, I went with the intention of meditating and praying for a child. A good, noble child. And making my way to that mountain, what will happen? I met with a being. Who will he meet with? Listen, it tells us, Ma, oh Ma, Devi Ma, Jai Jai Ma.
Ma, oh Ma, Devi Ma, Jai Jai Ma.
दूसरे का देव ऋषि मुनि का नारद होते करने, व्यास का चिंता करने वाले, देख तभी का यात्रा की पुत्र की प्राप्ति हो भाव, तपस्या करने वाले, लेकिन का नहीं का पार रहते के देवता की पूजन उन्होंने करने वाले, मनोकामना का पूर्ण हो सकते हैं देव ऋषि नारद, जिसमें उसके का पिता ब्रह्मा और विष्णु का बीच श्रावण का सुनिए सुनिए। Going there with the intention of praying, he met with Narad Muni, the celestial sage. And Narad Muni meeting with him, Narad Muni was very pleased to see Sukhdev Muni. Narad Muni was very happy to see Sukhdev Muni. Have you ever gone to a place and you feel very pleased to see the people that you would have met? Have you ever went to a place and you say, oh God, better did stay home? Hello? We're all Trinidadians. Ever went to a place and you say, better did stay home? Shake your head so. Polly, shake your head so. It says, Narad Muni appeared. And as Narad Muni appeared, Narad Muni looked at Vyasji and he says, tell me, why did you come here? This evening, if I were to ask you why you came here, what will you say? Why did you come? What brought you here? What is the purpose for coming here? What is the intention for coming here? Rukmin says she didn't have a choice. Bonnie said the Parsad. What is the intention? Narad Muni says, tell me, why did you come to this mountain? And so Vyasji says, I came here to perform tapasya, to pray, to perform penance. For I want to have a noble child, a child that would uplift the name of my lineage. And so Narad Muni, hearing this, Narad Muni says, then let me tell you, such a child is very difficult to come by. And so only because of your good punya, only because of your good merits, in many janma, in many births, you are blessed to have good children. And Sukdev Muni, hearing this, Sukdev Muni says, well, I came here to pray, and now Narad, you got me totally frightened. I want you to guide me. Tell me, who should I pray to? Whom should I pray to? Who do you pray to? In the time of Saraswati Jayanti, you're singing Jai, 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 Siri Saraswati Mata. In the time of Shivratri, Hara Hara Shambho, Shambho, Shiva Mareva Shambho. In the time of Navratri, Suno Mere Devi Parvatavasini. And every different occasion, we sing a different tune, isn't it? But we have forgotten, whatever tune you may change, it doesn't change the fact that there is one Supreme Parama Brahma. There is only one Supreme Adi Shakti. There is only one God who has taken multitude manifestations to remind the ordinary mind that when the going gets tough, there is a form you can pray to that will bring aid, that will answer your call, that you can place your petition at the feet of. And so Vyasji says, tell me, who should I pray to? And so Yogi Raj Narad says, well then let me tell you. There was a beautiful conversation happening between my father, who is Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, who is the God of sustenance, and Lord Shiva. Let me tell you. And so Yogi Raj Narad begins to tell. What is he telling? Listen, he tells us. Narayana, Narayana, Jai Govinda Hare, Narayana, Sri Narayana, Jai Gopal Hare. Sing with me, everybody. Narayana, Narayana, Jai Govinda Hare, Narayana, Sri Narayana, Jai Gopal Hare.
Narayana, Narayana, Jai Govinda Hare, Narayana, Sri Narayana, Jai Gopal Hare.
जब ब्रह्मा देखते का चतुर्भुजा समय का अपने का विशाल करने वाले, कौस्तुभ का मेन उन्हें का शंख चक्र गदा परमा हस्ते का लिए भगवान विष्णु का तपस्या करने वाले, रहते का उन्होंने का पूछने हे प्रभु का सर्वपी सर्वव्यापक अंतर्यामी अजर अमर निर्विकार उन्होंने का सततम देने हे पार ब्रह्मा निर्गुण स्वरूप करने हे नारायण नारायण जय गोविंद हरे नारायण श्री नारायण जय गोपाल हरे
गोविंद हरे नारायण श्री नारायण जय गोपाल हरे.
Lord Brahma tells Narad Muni, and Narad Muni is telling Sukadev Muni. Narad Muni says, Narad Muni says, at one time my Pita Brahmaji visited the realm of Bhagwan Vishnu. And visiting the realm of Lord Vishnu, he saw Lord Vishnu with his Kaustubha. Have you ever heard about the Kaustubha before? The Kaustubha is this gem that Lord Vishnu has on his chest. Kaustubha. He saw this beautiful gem shining and it was so radiant. He observed that Lord Vishnu was holding the Shank and the Chakra and the Gadda and the Parma. And holding all of these things, Bhagwan Vishnu, he was in meditation. And while in meditation, Lord Brahma thought for some time. He wondered who Lord Vishnu was praying to. Who was he praying to? And what mantra was he chanting? Have you ever wondered what somebody is thinking? Somebody is in your company and all of a sudden they start to laugh. And the first thing you're going to ask them is, what do you think about that make you laugh? There are some pleasant things that have happened in our lives that when they replay in our mind, we can't help but laugh, isn't it? And there are some very unpleasant things that have happened too, that when we think about them, we become very emotional, isn't it? You become very sad. Let go of those sad emotions and hold on only to the things that will help you to smile and to bring about the best version of yourself. Let go of the things in the past and forge forward positively. Do not think of what could have and should have and would have. Never think of those things. Think of only the positive things. And so, thinking like this, Lord Brahma taught, he sarva-vyapak antaryami ajaramar. He thought that Lord Vishnu is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. He is that God who is the sustainer of the entire creation. Then if he is all of those things, then who is he praying to? He must be praying to a form that is greater than him. And which form is he praying to? And so Lord Brahma thinking like this, what will happen? Something happens. Narayana, Narayana, Jai Govinda Hare. Narayana, Sri Narayana, Jai Gopal Hare. Sing with me, everybody.
Narayana, Narayana, Jai Govinda Hare. Narayana, Sri Narayana, Jai Gopal Hare.
Narayana, Narayana, Jai Govinda Hare. Narayana, Sri Narayana, Jai Gopal Hare.
Narayana, Narayana, Jai Govinda Hare. Narayana, Sri Narayana, Jai Gopal Hare.
Lord Brahma stood there and Lord Brahma continued to think. First thing came to mind, omnipotent, omnipresent and omniscient. Then he started to think. He says, Lord Vishnu, you are the God who is responsible for the sun. For the name of the deity that governs the sun is Surya Narayan. You are Narayan, Lord Vishnu. the God who controls the sun. You are the God who controls Chandra, the moon. You are the God who is called Varun. You govern the water. You are that God who is worshipped as fire, as Gravyavahai, as Agni. And so Lord Brahma is sitting there and thinking all of these things. He's saying, if you are all of these things, then who could possibly be greater than you? I want to tell you that anytime you think you're the best, there is always somebody better than. Always remember that. Don't be disappointed to know that there is somebody greater than you. Don't be disappointed. Be happy to know. But also be happy to know that you don't have to follow in anybody else's footsteps. Create your own footsteps. Create your own legacy. Do not live in anybody else's legacy. But not every smile is really a happy one. Do you know? Do you know much wives, when they go out, they're smiling. And when they go home, their husbands don't talk to them? Do you know much husbands? They go out with the wife, and when they go home, the wife like Lankini. Can't have a conversation with her. The house is in turmoil because it's a house. It can't be a home because there is war happening there. Brahmaji stood there and thinking all of these things. He waited patiently for when Lord Vishnu will finish praying. And when Lord Vishnu opened his eyes, Lord Brahma, he bowed his head to Lord Vishnu. And now he begins to ask. What is he asking? Listen. Keshava Madhava Jaya Deva Madhusundana. 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 Madhava Jaya Deva Madhusundana. Keshava Madhava Jaya Deva Madhusundana. Keshava Madhava Jaya Deva Madhusundana. परमात्मने नमः। ब्रह्मा जी का वचन करने वाले सुंदर हे श्री भगवान विष्णु हे ब्रह्मा ध्यान सुन करने वाले, अपने का विचार का बटों करने वाले, संसार में देवता दैत्य का मनुष्य का जनते करने वाले, उपकार करते हैं पालन का हो रुद्र समा करने वाले, जिसमें का परंतु है फिर भी बंदों का जानते का पुरुषा का प्रकृति का मूल करने वाले, सिद्धि करेंगे सृष्टि का पल संसार करेंगे. Lord Brahma, he bowed to the feet of Lord Vishnu, and bowing he looked at Lord Vishnu and he says, Lord Vishnu, I'm very surprised to see you sitting in this yogic posture and meditating. Then please tell me, who are you meditating on? Ever saw somebody praying and in deep contemplation, and after they are done, you say, what you were saying there? What kind of prayers were you saying there? You ever saw somebody in deep meditation, and every time you look at them, they're so in meditation that their head going like, Ever saw that? And they say, no, I'm not sleeping, you know. You ain't see good. I was meditating. I'm praying. And the mind is designed in a way that the minute you fall asleep and you doze and your head twists and you know somebody will see you, you start doing all kind of to pacify, to make it look as though it is not what it is. And we are very good at doing that. We're very good at doing that. Trying to polish and hide things so that it will not look as what it really is. We're very, very good at that. We always try to make the bad thing look good and polish it up. But you can't hide the bad thing all the time. Sometimes it is better to just let it out. Because the more you hide it, you might hide it when it is very small. But while hiding and hiding, small doesn't always remain small. Remember? Your children were babies yesterday. Look at them today. You could hardly talk to them. Your children were hugging you and kissing you now. Long time. A few days ago. Now, your children hugging and kissing somebody else. Huh? You were teaching them to drive. You were teaching them to drive and you were the best driver. And the minute they got their license, all of a sudden you can't drive. You driving too slow and you going down in all the hole. And how you driving so? And look the white line and they all of a sudden, your 15, 20, 30 years of driving experience now becomes questionable. Because the child who now learned to drive 2 years ago now is the best driver there is on the road. Huh? Want to teach you now of what to do and how to do. And then you teach them to drive. And they're carrying everybody else everywhere. And the minute you have to go somewhere, you have to beg for a drop. You have to find a driver. You have to beg somebody to carry you. That's how life is. It's a sansar. It's how life is. It says, seeing Lord Vishnu like this, Lord Brahma inquired. He says, you are in great meditation. Who are you praying to? Tell me, I want to know. And Lord Vishnu is going to answer very technically. Have you ever asked a question and somebody answer you technically and kind of confuse you more than you were confused before? Listen to what Lord Vishnu is about to tell Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is inquiring, who are you praying to? And Lord Vishnu is going to reply. Listen to what he's going to sing. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Om Jai Sadguru Deva. Sing it. Let's clap our hands, everybody. Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai. Sing with me. Everybody else sing together. Clap your hands. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva. Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva. Lord Vishnu tells Lord Brahma, he says, you are the God of creation. Who gives you the power to create? He's asking. Who gives you the power and the wisdom to create? That's the being I was praying to. He goes on to say, Lord Shiva has the power to destroy. But who gives him that strength, that destructive power, and who tells him what to destroy? That is the being I was praying to. He says, oh Lord Brahma, you are thinking that I am omnipotent, that I am omnipresent, that I am omniscient, and I am all of those things. Oh Lord Brahma, who has blessed me to be all of those things? Tell me. That is the being I was praying to. He says, oh Lord Brahma, you are thinking. Now listen, he's saying, Lord Brahma, you are thinking. Lord Brahma didn't say he was thinking. And Lord Vishnu knew what his thoughts were. God knows our every thought. Have you given thought to that? Have you given thought that God knows even the thoughts that go through your mind? You might be able to pretend for man, but you'll never be able to pretend for Bhagwan, for God. He says you are thinking. And in thought, you are thinking that I am the God governing the sun. And my name is Surya. Then who am I praying to? I want to tell you. I was praying to that being who gives light to the sun. I govern the sun, but there is a being who gives light to the sun. You were thinking that I govern the moon. Yes, I govern the moon, but I was praying to that being who gives the moon its brilliance. Listen to what he's saying. He says, then you thought I was the God of water, but I was praying to that being who created water. And so hearing this, Lord Brahma becomes even more inquisitive. And becoming inquisitive, Lord Brahma bows to Lord Vishnu. Tell me quickly, tell me, I want to know, who were you praying to? Who were you praying to? Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, 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 Om, Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om, Jai Sadguru Deva.
Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, 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 Om, Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om, Jai Sadguru Deva.
Sing with me. Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, 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 Om, Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om, Jai Sadguru Deva.
Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, 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 Om, Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om, Satya Narayana, Narayana, Om, Jai Sadguru Deva.
Lord Brahma, listening, Lord Vishnu says, I'm praying to that being who gives the creator the inspiration to create. I'm praying to that being who gives me the sustainer, the inspiration to sustain. And I'm praying to that being who gives Lord Shiva the inspiration to destroy. None of this can happen without Shakti, without energy. And so I was contemplating on the divine goddess, Adi Shakti herself. Lord Brahma says, Adi Shakti? Tell me about Adi Shakti. Who is she? Describe her to me. And Lord Brahma asking like this. Lord Vishnu says, I will tell you. I will tell you about Adi Shakti. You ask, and I will tell. And so Lord Brahma is seated there. Narad Muni tells Vyasji, you want to know who to pray to? Lord Vishnu was praying to Adi Shakti. You pray to Adi Shakti. And now Vyasji says, Adi Shakti? Who is that? And now even Vyasji wants to know. And he can't wait to hear now who is Adi Shakti, how to worship her, and what are the benefits of worshipping Adi Shakti. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Ayodhya Ram Lala ki jai, Vrindavan Krishna Chandra ki jai, Puresa Jagannath ki jai, Bolo bhai sab santane ki jai, Siyapat Jagadamba Mata ki, Siyavar Ramchandra ki jai, Sharanam. Sing with me, everybody. this Navratri, the Chait Navratri, comes to an end with the arrival of Bhagwan Sri Ram, with the Janma of Sri Ram, the appearance of Lord Vishnu himself. Sing with me this evening as we eulogize Bhagwan Sri Ram. Everybody together, sing with me. Ram Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Bhaju Ram. Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhajale Ram Ram Siya Ram. Bhaju Ram Ram Siya Ram. Bhaju Ram Ram Siya Ram. Sing with me, everybody.
Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Bhaju Ram Ram Bhaju Ram. Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhajale Ram Ram Siya Ram. Bhaju Ram Ram Siya Ram. Bhaju Ram Ram Siya Ram.
धर्म काज पृथ्वी पर आए, दशरथ जी के पुत्र कहाए।
पुत्र कहाए, पुत्र कहाए।
जनकपुरी में शिव जन तोरा, सती सिया संग नाता जोरा।
नाता जोरा, नाता जोरा।
सिया पिया बन राम प्रभु कहलाए सीताराम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया। Everybody sing with me. राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम। राम राम सिया राम भजने राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम।
राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम। राम राम सिया राम भजने राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम।
पिता वचन के पालनहारे, राजपाट को बन को सिधारे।
बन को सितारे, बन को सितारे। विश्वामित्र की यज्ञ कवानी, सती अहिल्या तारनहारे।
तारनहारे, तारनहारे।
पंचवती को बना देश गुण गाए श्री हनुमान। भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम। राम राम सिया राम भजले राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। Sing with me.
राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम। राम राम सिया राम भजले राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम।
असुरों को संहार मार कर, सीता सहित सलेत लंका पर।
हे लंका पर, हे लंका पर।
अभिमानी रावण को मारा, सीता को संकट से उबारा।
संकट से उबारा, संकट से उबारा।
राम राज को दया देश में गाए हनुमान।
भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम। Sing with me, everybody. राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम राम भजु राम। राम राम सिया राम भजने राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम राम सिया राम। भजु राम भजु राम भजु राम भजु राम।
भजु राम, भजु राम, भजु राम, भजु राम।
भजु राम भजु राम भजु राम भजु राम।
भजु राम, भजु राम, भजु राम, भजु राम।
राम से बड़ा राम का नाम।
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 भजु राम भजु राम भजु राम भजु राम बजुरा 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 राम से बना राम का नाम, राम से बना राम का नाम, राम से बना राम का नाम। गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
हरे कृष्ण रामा सदा सुखदामा,
हरे कृष्ण रामा सदा सुख रामा,
हरे कृष्ण रामा सदा सुखदामा,
हरे कृष्ण रामा सदा सुख रामा।
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम।
हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम।
ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम।
हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम।
ओम सर्वत्रिट समायुक्तं सुगन्धिं निर्मलं जनम् आचमनं मया दत्त गृहाणा पुरुषोत्तम। पापोऽहं पापकर्मां पापात्मं पुण्डरीकाक्ष त्राहि मां पुण्डरीकाक्ष सर्वपापहरो हरि। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा इदं गात्रे इदं नाम मम। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा इदं गात्रे इदं नाम मम। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा इदं गात्रे इदं नाम मम। गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
तन मन में रामा नस नस में रामा,
तन मन में रामा नस नस में रामा,
तन मन में रामा नस नस में रामा।
तन मन में रामा नस नस में रामा।
जहवा रेवा सीतारामा,
जहाँ देखे वहाँ सीतारामा।
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा,
जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा।
जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा।
जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा।
श्री राम जय 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 राम जय जय रामा।
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
रघुपति राघव राजा रामा,
रघुपति राघव राजा रामा।
रघुपति राघव राजा रामा।
रघुपति राघव राजा रामा।
पतित पावन सीतारामा,
पतित पावन सीतारामा।
पतित पावन सीतारामा।
पतित पावन सीतारामा।
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
ओम एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात्। ओम कत्यायनाय विद्महे कनककुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात्
स्वाहा
ओम हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसा प्रचोदयात् ओम अंजनी सुताय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमान प्रचोदयात् ओम महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ओम तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात् ओम कालकालाय विद्महे कालतीताय धीमहि तन्नो काला प्रचोदयात् ओम ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डाय विचे नमः 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 ओम ब्रह्मा मुरारी श्रीपुरन्तकारी भानु शशि भूमि सुतो गुरस्य गुरु शुक्र शनि राहु केतु सर्वे ग्रह शान्तिकारा वन्तु ओम त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दना मृत्योर्मोक्षमामृतात् ओम सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः ओम सर्वेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः ओम हरिमर्कटमर्कटा नमः ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमश्चण्डिका नमः 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 ओम लक्ष्मी गणपतये 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 नमः 3 shares finally. ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग्भवे स्वाहा ओम हरिमर्कटमर्कटा नमः स्वाहा ओम सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः स्वाहा कृष्णा कन्हैया कृष्णा कन्हैया 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 रे
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 ओम गंगेश्च यमुनेश्चैव गोदावरी सरस्वती नर्मदा सिंधु कावेरी आचमनं विनियोगाचमनं समर्पयामि ओम वनस्पतिरसुरभूतो गन्धार्यो गणरूतमा अग्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृहीताम्. We all stretch our hands. ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मन्तर्कृतानिश्च तानि तानि प्रक्षिणा प्रक्षिणा प्रदे प्रदे कृष्णा कन्हैया कृष्णा कन्हैया 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 रे
कृष्णा कन्हैया कृष्णा कन्हैया 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 रे
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 जगदम्बा देवी माता की जय. This has brought us to the end of our devotions this evening. We want to remind you that this is our second evening of 9 evenings of glorifications to the divine goddess Durga Devi. On the last night of the yajna, the murti of the divine goddess Durga Devi will be placed in the ocean in the night time. And so the murti will be submerged on the last evening, Thursday evening. Come, bring your offerings, bring your coconut, bring your milk, bring your sindoor, bring your hardi, bring your mala, bring your parsad, whatever it is you want to offer to the divine goddess. We'll be making our way to the ocean. In time gone by, when we said that, we had to think about the trek that we will make to the ocean. Now, we're just a few footsteps away from the ocean. Tomorrow evening when you're coming, I want you to bring somebody with you. Tomorrow evening come. Let us listen to who Adi Shakti is. Let us listen to the glories of the divine goddess. Let us see what Lord Vishnu is about to tell. And how is he about to describe this being who is called Adi Shakti. This evening, to all of you who came from far and near, I want to say thank you for coming. And to all of those who allowed me to keep your company for the past 2 hours, how quickly time has flown. I want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me into your homes and into your cars and wherever you are. Thank you. This evening, let us all stand as we join in the closing arti. Krishna Kanaiya, Krishna Kanaiya, 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 Kanaiya Re.
Krishna Kanaiya, Krishna Kanaiya, 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 Kanaiya Re.
सुनो मेरे देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
बोलो सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
पान सुपारी बजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी बजा नारियल।
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल।
ले तेरे बीच चराया, ले तेरे बीच चराया। बोलो सुनो मेरी देवी
पर्वतवासिनी,
तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। बोलो सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया। ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे,
ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे,
ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे।
ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे।
शंकर ध्यान लगाया, शंकर ध्यान लगाया। बोलो
मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती।
मोहन भोग लगाया, मोहन भोग लगाया। बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
दानु भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे,
राम भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे,
धन्य भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे।
धन्या भगत मैया तेरे गुण गावे।
मन वांछित फल पाया, मन वांछित फल पाया। बोलो
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
बोलो सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया, तेरा पार न पाया।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ।
दुर्गे 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 जय जय
ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय मन्त्रेणं क्रायणं भक्तिनं सुरेश्वरी यत्पूजितं मया देवी परिपूर्णं तरस्तमे त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च शिखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। एक बार क्षमा करो देवी मेरी माता श्री देवी माता।
एक बार क्षमा करो देवी मेरी माता श्री देवी माता।
क्षमा मूर्ति देवी माता प्रेम मूर्ति देवी माता।
क्षमा मूर्ति देवी माता प्रेम मूर्ति दुर्गा माता।
क्षमा मूर्ति देवी माता साई मूर्ति देवी माता।
क्षमा मूर्ति देवी माता
साई मूर्ति देवी माता। एक बार क्षमा करो देवी मेरी माता श्री साई माता।
एक बार क्षमा करो देवी मेरी माता श्री साई माता।
मेरी माता श्री देवी माता।
मेरी माता श्री देवी माता।
ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति। जगदम्बा माता की सत्य सनातन धर्म की सत्य सनातन धर्म की सत्य सनातन धर्म की। चली चला सीताराम 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 कहिए चाहे वीरा के राम चाहे वीरा के राम ताहे बेबी रहिए। सीताराम 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 सीताराम। जगदम्बा माता की जय। Clap your hands, sing with me, dance with me now, everybody. जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी।
साखिया मैया मंगना मई
साखिया मैया मंगना बई है
साखिया मैया मंगना मई
साखिया मैया मंगना बई है
साखिया मुस्कानी भवानी बोलो साखिया मुस्कानी भवानी बोलो जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
जय बोलो जगदम्बा भवानी